Greetings, everyone. I hope this message finds you well today. I want to provide a quick update on the Rome City School District, where we've been and where we're going. Before I do that, though, I first need to offer a heartfelt debt of gratitude and thank you to our teaching faculty who have been working through this pandemic with our students to help them continue to grow emotionally and intellectually. I need to thank our custodial crews and our maintenance and grounds team for everything they've done to keep our schools open, safe, and clean. Our support staff all the way through, from our tech teams to our nurses to our clerical staff to our food services staff. Everyone that's been a part of this endeavor has really chipped in to be a team effort to make sure that we can get to today the best way that we can in the interest of serving our students. So on behalf of myself and our entire district leadership team, I thank our entire school community for everything that they've done to help us get to today. That being said, as you know, there's been a lot of discussion both locally, regionally, and nationally about the COVID-19 pandemic and what should or should not happen with schools as we move forward. We learned a lot in the first 6 weeks of being remote. We learned that remote instruction can work, it can go well, and it can be consistent and solid. Both our students and staff did a phenomenal job of making sure that there was improvements over the spring with remote instruction. If you can recall, we opted to be remote for 6 weeks because of all of the unknowns, that we weren't sure about the virus. We did not know how much a virus would spread inside of a school setting. We weren't sure what the situation would be in Rome. We weren't sure about a lot of things. Fast forward to today, a lot of those questions have been answered. And if you look at the data regionally, locally, nationally, it is trending to show that school transmission of this virus is not what we thought it might be at one point in time. We also learned in our first 6 weeks of remote instruction that the social, emotional, and mental well-being of our students and some of our staff members was not great. There was a lot of stress placed on people, families, students, our staff, from a mental standpoint, a social, emotional standpoint, and we have seen a significant decrease in those situations as we have welcomed students back into the classrooms. Students are doing better with seeing each other, doing better with seeing their teachers, and teachers are doing better, and staff members are doing better seeing the kids in the buildings. When you talk about what is the right solution moving forward for schools in Rome and everywhere, there is no right answer for that question. We all have opinions. We all have polarizing opinions. What works in one community might not work in another community, and what works in one state might not work in another state. That being said, with all the information that we have and the many conversations we've had administratively and with our Board of Education this past week and community members sharing their thoughts and feelings, I do want to report that the Rome City School District will continue in the hybrid format for the remainder of the 2020-2021 school year. We have no intent on going into a full remote mode again for the rest of the year unless we are deemed to be an orange or red zone by the governor's microcluster strategies. I say this now because it's important for us all to have some form of knowledge of knowing where we're going and why we're going there. Our kids need us, our parents need us, our community needs us. Deep down, when it comes to it, all of us working for this school district, no matter what our role is, we are public servants. Even though we're not elected, we are here to serve the public in a very public way. And there's no more greater time than now that our public needs us. And it's not easy. It will be a challenge. The hybrid model causes a lot of stress. There are challenges we're still trying to overcome today. But I have the utmost confidence and respect in our staff and our team that we will continue to persevere and do whatever we have to make sure the children of Rome receive an education of in-person variety, however we can make that happen for the coming months. I do expect that we will see some ebb and flow with the virus in Rome. There will probably be some times where we have some closures due to the virus. And there will be times in March, April, and May that we might have closures due to the virus. This is not going away anytime soon. It will remain with us for at least the remainder of this school year. We can pretty much be guaranteed of that. I also would like to note that while we have had some closures to date in the past 4 weeks due to COVID-19, the vast majority of our concerns are more related to quarantine requirements and staff shortages versus actual virus cases within the school district. To date, we have about 15 confirmed cases out of a total of 6,000 or so staff and students within our district. If you look at the percentages in the math and the science, by and large, schools are doing well, not just in Rome, but across the state and country relative to maintaining the virus within our facilities. It's everything that happens outside of our facilities that we can't control. But that being said, I am concerned about quarantine requirements. So those that aren't aware, there are requirements that force certain staff members or any human being really to be a mandatory quarantine. And when too many people in any one building become quarantined for any reason, it can be an issue. The greatest concerns that school districts face are transportation. There's several local districts that have been shut down due to a shortage of bus drivers. And the other one is food services. Food service quarantines can cripple a district because if you can't serve food, you can't have students in your building. But by and large, we have been able to do a great job in our buildings. Again, I think our staff, the people that are working in the buildings, are following the rules. They're doing what they're asked to do. Our staff and students are doing whatever they can within the schools to keep each other safe, and that's one of the factors that plays into our decision to remain open for the foreseeable future. That being said, I do want to continue to urge everybody to please continue to be safe, continue to follow the guidelines, wear your mask, follow good hand hygiene, maintain social distancing as much as possible, but more importantly, continue to take care of each other. Remember that we're all in this together. I understand that this decision could be polarizing and not everybody will like it. However, our mission is to take care of our students in this school district. Our students need us. Our students need our schools. It is our job to do what our students need us to do. And sometimes we might not like that. Sometimes it might be tough, and sometimes it's new and scary. But that does not mean we don't have the responsibility to answer the call for our children. As we enter the holiday season, please remember to be safe, enjoy time with your family, and always remember that we're in this together and we all need to support each other. That's super important if we're going to get through this thing. We all need to be together and support each other and stay together. Thanks again, and be well.